This is Freedom. He's a 5-year-old warm blood cross. We raised him from a baby. His mother's probably the best horse we ever owned. She's a blue roan. He's steamy here today because he's been working for a living. He's getting his morning workout. Freedom is very easy to get along with. It's a nice horse, good to handle. He's ambitious. He's not one that I would recommend for somebody that doesn't understand how to ride a powerful, ambitious horse. We like him and we use him on the ranch here to do our chores and things. He's 17 hands and he's as tough as iron. We brought this horse up properly where we rode him as a 2 and 3-year-old very lightly, and we let him mature physically and mentally. Now this year, in his 5th year, we've given him a job and we put him to work, and he gets worked pretty much on a daily basis. Nathan uses him as one of his ranch horses, so this week he's been over to the other farm and gathered stock, and he's checked our pastures and just trying to work hard at developing his mental health and development before we put too much pressure on him. He's doing real good. But he's not a horse to play around with. I mean, he's a big, strong, ambitious horse. He's no bucks, no craziness. But when you sit up on him, you know you're sitting on a horse. His sire is a half-brother to Ravel, Stefan Peters' horse. His mother was 1/4 Perchin, 2 and 3/4 quarter horse. Perfect blue roan. My wife traveled all over the United States in trail competitions with that horse. Probably the most honest, nice horse we've ever had. He's 17 hands, and he's healthy as he can be. He's never been sick a day in his life. He grew up on the farm out in the herd with the other horses, and his condition is what you see mostly is grass and good quality hay. We don't feed a whole lot of pellets and supplements and all that other stuff. We're trying to find somebody that wants a horse they can take and develop a hunter jumper or a 3-day horse. He'd do good in dressage, I believe. But he's ready for that finished schooling right now. We've got all the other hard work done. We just got to find somebody now that is willing to put the polish on him and finish him up. I think it's best for these young horses like this to just take them and give them a job, make them work for a living before you start really fine-tuning and polishing on them. He's had a lot of time in the arena, but most of his time has been outside sorting stock and gathering stock, and we go to the bike trail. Nathan's had him to town several times. He's traffic safe. He'll load and clip and bathe and do all that. No one's ever touched him but us. But if you come out here and tell me you've had both hips replaced and you're 65 years old and you want one to ride in the Christmas parade, I'm gonna say another one. But if you come out here and say that I want a horse that I can take down a jumping course and I can show dressage and I know how to ride a horse and get up there and ride him like he's supposed to be, you'll do fine. He's just too big and too strong for you delicate ladies. Now, one thing you'll find about us is we don't train a horse to ride. We teach him to think. Then he rides good. It's kind of a different way of looking at things that a lot of folks do. But you know, and this horse was little. I remember out here on the horseman's rope, on the end of the rope, just teaching him to think, teaching him not to say no. He's never had a hand laid on him. He's never had a whooping. He's never been cowboyed. Never had a bad day. Freedom's used to climbing on the trailer with his tack on in the morning and going to the other farms and checking pastures. And he does a good job. If you got a pony or colt, or if you got to take that lariat and actually catch something with it, I'll tell you what, don't worry about him. He can hold it. That's one tough booger right there. Okay, that's Freedom. 17 hands, 5 years old. I worked my whole life to try to end up with horses like this. His mother was the smartest horse we've ever owned, so that's a good sign. He's the toughest, nicest, healthiest, soundest horse around. Ladies, call your vet and come check him out. I promise you, they will not find a blemish on this horse. He is as pure as they come. And he'll stay sound for a long time because he's got legs like fence posts. His mother was 1/4 perching, and that puts just enough bone in him to keep him from having all those problems you all are used to. So there he is. There's a long line of breeding horses, multiple generations to get to what we got right here. Now we just got to find somebody that's got the savvy and the polish to polish him off and take him to where he needs to go. I'm Ted, Windy Hill Farm. Visit our website, windyhillfarm.net. You can call me at 330-231-7500. We ship anywhere, so give me a call and we can talk it over. Thanks for watching.